Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So I'm going to play a little game, and it's going to be fun, but also I'm going to be torturing myself a little bit because it's going to be hard. I have a bowl, as you can see, with paper, and on the paper has different couples, and basically I'm going to be picking two of them and choosing um, which couple I like better. And this is gonna be hard because there's some that I have some in here that I don't like or even that I hate just for the fun of it. But there's a lot that I love, and this is gonna be hard. I already know that much. Because I like to torture myself apparently. But yeah, so let's have some fun and watch me suffer while I have a hard time choosing which couples I prefer. Okay. First we have Usa and Miki from Seekers. I like that we got Seekers first. They're not my. I'd say they're my second favorite couple on Seekers. We didn't get that much of them, um, which I'm glad that they didn't, try to force any relationship on us and still focus on the friendship because I feel like that's what a lot of books do. Dorothea and Kato from um, Stormmakers. I do love Dorothy and Kato, but I feel like there was a lot of issues. And both characters I actually didn't like at first, but they grew on me. Especially Kato. I ended up loving him. He became my favorite character. But I'm gonna have to go with Lucy and Miki because their relationship is a lot more sweet and simple, and I like that. Okay, next is Rebecca and Sai from Monster High Ghoul Friends. Now I love Rebecca and Sai a lot, and they never technically got together, but it was canon that Sai had romantic feelings for Rebecca, and I think Rebecca did too. She just was in denial about it. Hermione and Crumb from Harry Potter. Well, this is easy because I love Rebecca and Sai, and I don't like Hermione and Crumb. I just put them in for fun. So Rebecca and Sai for the win. Gray Stripe and Silver Stream from Warriors. It has been how many since I read Warriors, but I only read like 13 books from the series, and it's been a bit since I read those books. But I did like Gray Stripe and Silver Stream, and their story ended up so sad. Frankie and Billy from Monster High. Not the Monster High I already mentioned. That one is called Monster High Ghoul Friends. Just the series is just called Monster High. And I don't like Frankie and Billy. Billy had a crush on Frankie, but she never really gave him the time of day. And Frankie has like within 4 books, Frankie has like 3, 4 love interests. So yeah, like no. Um, I'm not a Frankie fan anyways. Not in the movies, not in the books. So Gray Stripe and Silver Stream, obviously. Vashti and Brink from Bewitched and Oz. I do not ship them, and I don't even think they ever had feelings for each other. But it was in Ziri's point of view, and Ziri thought that the two, when after she realized she was having feelings for Brink, she thought that they were getting close and that they were having feelings for each other, which hurt because she realized she was falling for him, and Vashti's her best friend. Nikolai and Zoya from the Grease Shippers. I'm still reading Rule of Wolves. I'm on chapter 11 of Rule of Wolves, and I'm loving Nikolai and Zoya, and I really hope they end up together. For some reason, I'm afraid that they're not going to, but I want them to. So Nikolai and Zoya, obviously. Kalika and Udrak from Seekers. I don't ship them. I love their friendship. Um, the 4 main bears, Cleek, Udrak, Tokol, and Musa. I know people ship some of them within the group, but I don't. I'm glad that the 4 group stays a platonic friend group throughout the entire series. And I'm glad that they didn't try to force some romantic chemistry within the group because there just wasn't. I mean, their love for each other is obviously just bound by friendship, by family. They're like a family. Nothing more. Harry and Luna from Harry Potter. I also don't ship them. Crap. Okay. I love their friendship too. Oh crap. This game was gonna be hard because I'll get two that I love and I can't choose. But this is hard because I got two that I don't ship, and it's hard to choose which one I ship more because I don't ship either. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Harry and Luna as much as I don't ship them. I mean, Click and Ujek, I just only see them as friends. I mean, Harry and Luna, I guess some people ship them, and I guess that could be cute, but I just don't. But I guess I like Harry and Luna better than Kelly and Ujek. Ugh. Allie and Nick from Skinjacker trilogy. I don't like them as a couple. I love their friendship, and they don't end up becoming a couple or anything. But you know how people are. They see two best friends and they're like, hey, let's ship them. Hey, let's not. Sometimes it can be just friendship. Mel and Zoya from man, I hate this game. From Creatureverse. I don't ship them. And I think I'm gonna have to choose Allie and Nick for this one just because I do like them better. Their dynamic better than Mel and Zoya's. Man, I don't like this game. I quit. Harry and Hermione from Harry Potter. Now, whoever's gonna get her, Harry and Hermione's gonna win because no, cringe at the idea of them being together is worse than Harry and Luna or Hermione and Crumb. Like, I love their friendship and I hate the idea of them anything more. I hate this game. I quit. I quit. I got Jenny and Dean from Harry Potter. I quit. I'm done. I am done. This game is stupid. This game is hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna choose Jenny and Dean. I mean, they had a lot of issues because Dean kept trying to, help her, and she's very independent, and they had a lot of issues, and they constantly fought. But like I said, like Harry and Hermione make me cringe as a couple. So I'm gonna have to choose Jenny and Dean. Oh my gosh, this game, I'm done. Let's see if I get a better one this time. I got just for Kiwi from Six of Crows. Well, I don't ship them. I wonder who they're gonna get. If they get Jesper and Wyland, I quit. I mean, not because it's hard, just because it's funny. I did not. Frankie and Brett from Monster High. Crap! I thought this game was gonna be hard because I would get two couples I love and cannot choose. But instead, I get two couples that I don't love, and I cannot choose which one I like more because I just don't like either one of them. I give up. I give up. Oh my gosh. Like the I guess if I liked Frankie's one for love interest, it would be Brett just because he is the main love interest out of Frankie's. And Jesper and Kiwi, just no. Jesper and Wyland all the way. But I don't want to choose Frankie and Brett because I'm 110% biased because I hate Frankie. But I feel wrong choosing Jesper with Kiwi when he obviously belongs to Wyland. Jesper and Wyland's one of my favorite love couples of all time. I'm gonna choose Frankie and Brett. I may regret this later, but we shall see. Lupin and Sirius from Harry Potter. I know people ship them. I love their friendship, but no, I do not ship them. I love Lupin with Tonks. Tristan 4 from Divergent. I'm gonna have to go with Tristan 4. I mean, I think I only read the Divergent series once, but I like the dynamic between Tristan 4, and they were really cute, and their story played out sad by book standards, because movie standards changed the ending. I'm gonna go with, no, because I feel like they end up having a lot of issues, and Lupin Sirius. I mean, if Tonks wasn't in the picture, I think I'd ship Lupin and Sirius. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lupin and Sirius. I changed my mind. Ziri and Brink from what's it called? Bewitched Nas. David and Jenya. Crap from Grishaverse. This one is really hard. Not because this one is hard because I love both ships. It's like, which one do I love more is the question. I do not know is the answer. Uh, they're both so cute, and I still don't know how David and Ginya's story arc ends because I'm still reading Rule of Wolves, which I hope to finish this month, which I think I finally can because I'm finally making progress. Um, and Ziri and Brink, I mean, I wish we got to see more of them just because I mean, at the beginning, Ziri didn't even like Brink. Um, she just because she had a crush on his older brother, and she just thought of him as Ned's younger annoying brother, even though he was always kind to her and he always really had a crush on her. And when Ziri finally realized she liked Brink, she um, kind of tried to push the feelings away because they scared her. Because like a few days ago she had a crush on Ned, but now she's really liking Brink. Um, and then the book two kind of ends off with I don't know the possibility of another book, but it never came. As much as I love Ziri and Brink, this is gonna hurt a little bit, but I'm choosing David and Jinya. Lusa and Toklo from Seekers. This is one ship that a lot of people ship, but I don't. Um, like I said, for the main friend group, I love them being just friends, and I do love Tokyo and Lucy's dynamic, their friendship. But I've never saw anything romantic, and I still don't. Ron and Hermione from Harry Potter. Well, this one is obvious since I ship Ron and Hermione. Um, and I don't ship Lucy and Tokyo, so Ron and Hermione for the win. Joan and Saint Germain from Secrets of the Immortal Necklace of Mel. I'm still reading that series as well. I'm on book 4, but they're separated where I'm at. So, um, but from what I saw, it seems like they like each other. They've been together for I think like at least 100 years, and they're finally married recently, ish, like a few years ago. Um, and they seem to really love each other. But it's not a couple I love. I like them, but I wouldn't say I love them. So let's see who they get paired up with. Tabitha and Ned from I forgot what it's called. Bewitched and Oz. I'm gonna have to go with Joan and Saint Germain because Tabitha and Ned they were never actually an item, but at one point when Ziri still had a crush on Ned, she thought that Ned liked Tabitha, and it was just this whole big ordeal. Cleo and Deuce from Monster High. Lizzie and Daring from Ever After High. Okay. I love Lizzie and Daring, but I feel like in the books and in the show we don't get very many scenes with them. Cleo and Deuce we get a lot, obviously, because they're one of the main ships. So, and I do love Cleo and Deuce, so I'm gonna choose Cleo and Deuce. I may regret this later, but we shall see. Evie and Doug from Isle of Lost. Peter and Candace from Hunger Games. I only read the series once. I'm not the biggest dystopian fan, but I did like some things from the series. I liked Peter's character and Peter and Candace's dynamic and their relationship. Um, but I'm gonna have to go with Evie and Doug because they're just too cute. Stefan and Namaya from Daughter's Ransom. Um, their dynamic is complicated because when you get introduced to them in book 2, they're married, but then Maya ended up kind of betraying the group, including her husband. Even though, but she still loved him. She just thought that they were on the wrong side of the war now. And then she ended up dying, and Seven was really heartbroken because even though she betrayed him, he still loved her. I mean, I wouldn't say I liked them, but I wouldn't say I disliked them. So they're kind of a mesh to me. So let's see who they get paired up. Why did I put this in here? Just to be funny. Harry and Draco from Harry Potter. I don't ship them. I know people do. That's why I put them in there. Just for fun. But no. So, Seven and Maya ended up winning. And I didn't think that was going to happen. But they won this round. Dean and Seamus from Harry Potter. I know people ship them. And until recently, I didn't. But now I kind of do. Because I'm like, they would make a cute couple. And they are really close. So, let's ship them. Why not? Um, Ron and Lavender from Harry Potter. I can't believe I'm actually getting a bunch of couples from the same universe. Like, when does that ever actually happen? Okay. Uh, I'm choosing Nina Seamus just because Ron Lavender is very toxic and no, and Ron belongs with Hermione. Luna and Neville from Harry Potter. I ship them. I think they should have been together. And I like what the movies did because the movies actually played on that and had them be together in the end. Even though we know in the future they don't end up together, but I don't care. In my mind, they do. Tamara and Nadia from Grishaverse. This is hard. I do love Luna and Neville, and I do wish we actually got to see them together, but we did get very few scenes with them. So I'm gonna have to choose Tamara and Nadia. They're really cute, and I really like them. Firestar and Spotted Leaf. I do not ship them. They're from Warriors, but Spotted Leaf was Firestar's first love before she died and before he fell in love with Sandstorm. But I do not ship them. Melody and Granite. Huh. Monster High. Now I don't ship them either. Crap. This game is. I'm done. I quit. Okay. Um. I feel like the only reason why Granite was even introduced was because they wanted to bring drama to Melody and Jackson's relationship. Because up until book 4, they had a pretty solid, simple, nice relationship, and then book 4 they just ruined Melody's character altogether. I still love book 4 because of the Dracula aspects, but I hated what they did to Melody's character and Melody's relationship with Jackson. So I'm gonna have to go with Firestar and Spotted Leaf. I did not think that was gonna end up happening, but oh well. Max and Allison from Hocus Pocus in the all-new sequel. Matthew and Mariel from Shadowrun Chronicles. Huh. I do like the two of them together, but the Shadowrun Chronicles isn't over. And I do like Max and Allison together too. I don't know. This one's hard. These are both the couples I like, but I wouldn't necessarily say I love. I'm gonna go with Max and Allison. I just feel like I do know them better probably because I've seen the movie 1,000 times and I've read the book several times. So, Sandstorm and Firestar. I love them together. They're probably my second favorite couple in the series. From what I've read so far, obviously. Lala and Claude from Monster High. Sorry, Sandstorm and Firestar, but I mean, Dracula and Claude is like my favorite Monster High ship, so they win. And Monster High is just superior. Catherine and Nightlight from the Guardian series, and Lupin and Tongs. As much as Catherine and Nightlight, I mean, I don't know. I like their friendship. I don't know if I actually ship them, but Lupin and Tonks, I do ship, and I love their relationship. I wish we got more of them. So Lupin and Tonks all the way. Kalik and Yakon from Seekers, I love them together. Rochelle and Deuce from Monster High Girlfriends. Now I don't ship them. I only put them in here because Rochelle did have a crush on Deuce for a while, but then the crush went away and they were just friends. Kalik and Yukon all the way. Nedge and Cass from Grishaverse. I love them together. If I can grab it. Alina and Mel from Grishaverse. I do like Lena and Mel. I like them a lot, but Kaz and Nedge are superior. Kaz and Nedge are my favorite Grishaverse ship. My second favorite Grishaverse ship. And I'm gonna have to choose an Nedge and Kaz over Alina and Mel. Kato and Rexy from Stormmakers. I don't ship them, but Rexy did have feelings for Kato for a little bit, despite him dating her best friend. But that's only. But then they find out that was only because Rexy and Dorothea were connected at one point. So Rexy was feeling Dorothea's feelings for him. She didn't actually have those feelings for him. But he did end up, sacrificing himself for her because they were friends and he did care about her. Maeve and Jonathan from Crap. Oh my gosh. I give up. Shadowrun Chronicles. I give up. This game, I quit. There's probably like 10 times I said that this game. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with Kato and Rexy just because Maeve and Jonathan is a no-no. No. No, 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 no. Kato and Rexy it is, apparently. Man, this game's hard. This game is mean. I don't like this game anymore. Frankie and DJ from Monster High. Like I explained, I don't like Frankie and her love interest. Bella and Beast from Tale as Old as Time. Bella and Beast. That was easy because I don't like Frankie and DJ, don't like Frankie, and I did like Bella and Beast dynamic. Mel and Ben from Isle of Lost. I love them together. Uma and Harry from Isle of Lost. Can't believe that actually happened. Mel and Ben. They're my favorite Lost or Descendants couple. And as much as I do ship Uma and Harry, I wish they got together. Mel and Ben for the win. Poppy and Isabella from Hocus Pocus and the All New sequel. Alina and Nikolai from Grishaverse. Poppy and Isabella, obviously, I love them together. They're so cute, and their dynamic is just so sweet throughout the book. And Alina and Nikolai I don't ship anyway, so yay, that was easy. I got an easy one. Nick and Mary from okay, wrong series. Skin Checker trilogy. I hate them together because Nick is a sweetheart and deserves better than a devil like Mary because I hate Mary with a burning passion if you cannot tell already. I hate her as much as I hate Umbridge. Like, until I read this series, I did not know hating a character as much as Umbridge was even possible, but I was proven wrong. Okay, let's see who they get. Because whoever is gonna beat them. Like, I mean, all the other couples I don't ship, I still like better than them. Like, this is the only ship I think I put in here that I actually hate and despise. So, this should be fun. Alex and Celeste from Shadowrun Chronicles. Yep, they win. They were cute anyways. Nina and Matthias from Grishaverse. Do love Nina and Matthias. Okay. Toklo and Ayana from Seekers. I do like Toklo and Ayana, but I'm gonna have to go with Nina and Matthias on this one. They're just amazing and beautiful, and their story ends up so sad. Elena and Genya, because people ship them. I do not, but people do. So, Astra and Luco from what's it called? Daughter's Ransom. Now, the Astra and Luco is a little hard for me because like I love their friendship, and honestly, I'd be okay if they remain just friends and don't have a romantic subplot. But if they do become friends lovers, or in their case, enemies to friends lovers, because at first because they were enemies, now they're friends, and if they do end up becoming more, then I will be okay with it because I do like their relationship. But I'll also be okay if they remain friends because I do love a good friendship. But I'm still going to choose Astra and Luca over Elena and Genya. Maeve and Hunter from Shadowrun Chronicles, and Jane Lonnie from Isle of Lost. Maeve and Hunter is complicated because it's like, I mean, they were married, they were in love, they had a son, but then Maeve goes turns into a vampire, and Hunter turns his back on her, thinking she's a monster. Years and years and years later, he realizes he was wrong and asks for forgiveness, and they get back together until he dies of old age. But I'm gonna have to choose Jay and Lonnie because I think they should have ended up together anyways, and they're really cute and I love them. Maya and Aiden from Effigies. I like them together. And Nina and Hane from Grishaverse. So I am shipping them. I shipped them a little bit in King of Scars, and I'm shipping them a little bit more in Rule of Wolves. I don't know if they're going to become anything, or they're I do kind of see it going that way, but I might be wrong. Um, but I still do prefer Nina with Matthias, and I'm going to choose Maya and Aiden because I just really like them together. Anyway, so Nicholas and Perenelle from Secrets of the Immortal, and Nicholas Flamel, and then Leafpool and Crowfeather from Warriors. Now, we haven't actually gotten that much Nicholas and Perenelle because um, I've only read the first 3 books. I'm on book 4, and um, Nicholas and like at the very beginning, the action starts, and Perenelle got kidnapped, and she has been kidnapped for like 3 books, and she finally escaped at the end of book 3 and was reunited with Nicholas. But we have seen how much they love each other throughout while they were kidnapped. They were constantly worrying about each other, constantly hoping the other is okay, um, constantly thinking about the other. So we can't tell that they love each other deeply. We just haven't been able to see them together yet. Um, With that being said, I love Leafpool and Crowfeather. They're my favorite warrior ship from what I've read so far and from what I remember. And they were really cute. They had this whole forbidden relationship because Leafpool is a medicine cat, so she's not actually supposed to date anyone anyway. She's not supposed to be with anybody because medicine cats are supposed to just worry about healing the cats in their clan. But Crowfeather's from a different clan anyways, so even if she wasn't a medicine cat, it would still be forbidden and this only makes them even more forbidden because Crowfeather and Leafpool are not allowed to be together because they're from 2 different clans, but they fell in love. From what I remember, I don't think they end up together, sadly. But I'm going to choose Leafpool and Crowfeather because they were really good together. And I wish they ended up together. Carlos and Jane from Avalos, and Harry and Cho from Harry Potter. Carlos and Jane, obviously. I love Carlos and Jane together. They're so cute. And Harry and Cho is just a no. No. Lindy and Kyle from Beastly. They were alright. Hermione and Draco from Harry Potter. Obviously, no. I know there's some Hermione and Draco shippers out there, but no. No. Lindy and Kyle. Yes. Because no. Squirrelfly and Brambleclaw from Warriors. They were cute. Alina and the Darkling. Okay, Squirrelfly and Brambleclaw win because Alina and Darkling is just a no. No, 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 no. Allie and Mikey from what's it called? Skinjacker, and then Melody and Jackson from Monster High. I already mentioned them a little bit because I said how they kind of ruined them at book 4, which they did, and they did kind of leave it off for the like. It looked like they were gonna get back together, but at the same time, we don't really know. And Allie and Mikey, they're just really cute, and they have this whole enemies to lovers thing going on, and I really ship them. Allie and Mikey, it is. Okay, what do we have next? Jenny and Harry from Harry Potter. Now they're my favorite Harry Potter ship from the books, at least. Movie wise, it's Hermione and Ron. I still love Hermione and Ron in the books. I just feel like we don't get as much of them because it is from Harry's point of view. So we don't really get to see their dynamic, just the 2 of them like we do in the movie. And they did kind of ruin Harry and Jenny's relationship in the movie. So I liked Hermione and Ron better in the movie. But we're talking about the book. So Jenny and Harry all the way. Takik and Sheila from Seekers. Now they were cute. Don't get me wrong. But they're no Jenny and Harry, and like, just no, they're no Jenny and Harry. Jenny and Harry for the win. Vashti and Ned from Bewitched and Oz. Now she had a crush on Ned, but I don't think Ned had liked her. I don't know. That whole thing was all confusing. Like one point you thought someone liked someone, but then they didn't, or someone liked someone else, but they still liked the first person. It's just the whole relationship part of that story was confusing. Spectra and Billy from Monster High. They were alright. They were cute. But I definitely liked them better than Vashti and Ned. So Spectra and Billy. At least Spectra was somebody that appreciated Billy, unlike Frankie. Billy's a sweetheart. Siri and Ned from Bewitched Nas. No. Just no. No, 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 no. Bill and Fleur from Harry Potter, obviously. I mean, I wish we got a little bit more Bill and Fleur, but they were cute from what we got of them. I love the scene where Bill's like, or Fleur's like, I don't care what Bill looks like. I don't care that he was mauled and almost unrecognizable by Greyback. I love him, and the wedding is still on. Um, Kyoshi and Rengi, which is the book I'm currently reading, The Rise of Kyoshi, and I'm really shipping them. And Rexy and Mordred from Stormmakers. Now they were cute. I'm not a fan of Rexy. I don't like her. I didn't hate her as much as I did in book one, but I still don't like her throughout the rest of the series as well. And I'm gonna choose Kyoshi and Rengi. Obviously, they're so cute, and they finally got together, and yeah, they're absolutely adorable. Now I only have one left, so I'm gonna choose one from the pile. This is Jasper and Wyland, my favorite Grecian ship. Who are they gonna get? Whoever's gonna be has a run for their money because they're one of my favorite ships of all time. So who are they gonna get? There's gonna be a run for their money. Nell and Zoya from Grecianverse. Well, this was obvious. Jesper and Wyland, obviously. I mean, I don't ship Mel and Zoya, and Jesper and Wyland is just too adorable. They are amazing, and I absolutely am in love with them. So obviously, it's Jesper and Wyland. Like, duh. Yay, it's done. This was fun and frustrating, and I tried to quit like 10 times. But yay! So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you agree with some of my picks. If you think I should have chosen another couple over one couple, I'll love to know, and I'll chat with you guys down in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.